Hello everyone, welcome back to Between Two Mules, and in this video we're going to discuss how to create and use Salesforce Connected App in MuleSoft. So before we begin, please subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any notifications and videos from us. Let's start by understanding what is a connected app. A connected app in general is a framework that enables an external application to integrate with the source system. In this case, a Salesforce Connected App is a framework that enables an external application to integrate with Salesforce using APIs and standard protocols such as SAML, OAuth, and OpenID Connect. Connected apps use these protocols to authenticate, authorize, and provide single sign-on for external apps. By using this, you can access Salesforce S objects to create, edit, update, or upset any record if you have the given permissions using MuleSoft. Let's discuss the use cases. First, you can integrate an external application with the Salesforce API, such as connecting MuleSoft to access Salesforce APIs in our case. Second is to integrate service providers with your Salesforce org. You can use OneLogin or Okta as a SAML provider to access your Salesforce organization. Third is to set security policies to control data. And the last one is to configure a connected app to provide authorization for external API gateways. You can use an API gateway hosted on MuleSoft Anypoint platform. And finally, for this short video, the demo we are going to present is we're going to create a connected app on Salesforce instance, use that connected app credentials in our MuleSoft Anypoint Studio, and then we're going to build a small flow to execute a composite request to update a contact and an account on Salesforce. So let's jump into the demo. Step 1 for this demo is to build a connected app in Salesforce. To do this, you need to go to your Salesforce organization's instance and then click on Setup. And in Setups, in Quick Find and Search, you need to type Apps. And then you need to click Apps under Create. If you scroll down, you will see a Connected Apps and then simply click on New. You need to give the name of your connected app. In my case, it's a composite app, followed by the API name, which will be auto-populated. You need to provide your contact email. And then the most important thing, you need to enable OAuth settings. This will allow your connected app to access Salesforce APIs. For the callback URL, just give your org's instance URL. And for the selected OAuth scopes, I'm just going to go ahead and select full access and click on Add. Rest, you can keep it as default and hit Save. Since I've already created a connected app, I'm just going to click Cancel. It's going to take some few minutes to create a consumer key and consumer secret for your app. Once the app is created, you will see it under Connected Apps. And if you go ahead and click on the connected app name, and if you click on Manage Consumer Details, you're gonna see the consumer key and consumer secret for that particular connected app. So keep the consumer key and secret handy because we are gonna need it to connect MuleSoft with Salesforce. So let's head back to our Anypoint Studio. So as you can see, I'm reusing the composite request flow. We have already created a video on this. If you guys would like to see the video, check the description. We will be providing you a link to that video as well. So to create a composite request, we just need a composite request connector from the MuleSoft palette. Here, I'm just gonna type in Salesforce Composite. And I simply drag drop this execute composite request, which is already here. For the connector configurations, I simply need to provide consumer key, consumer secret, the user name, password, the security token, and the token endpoint. If you don't know the security token of your username, you can simply go to Salesforce and then go to My Settings. In My Settings, in Quick Find, simply type reset, and you can simply reset your security token. The token will be emailed to you. And the token endpoint is nothing but the instance URL followed by services/OAuth2/token. If you click on Test Connection, the connection should be successful. So I'll go ahead and click on OK. I'll click on Cancel here. So I'm just reusing my existing flow. It is a simple flow where I am using a scheduler as an event listener. I'm using a transform message, which will be the body for the composite request. Here I am updating a contact name as well as an account. And after that, I'm simply passing that payload to execute composite request. And after I get a successful response, I'm simply logging the payload. So I'm going to go ahead and debug this project. My project has been deployed successfully. Since I have a breakpoint here, the flow is stopped here. It's always a good practice to use a breakpoint while debugging your applications. So as you can see in the payload, the composite request is ready to go. And now the payload has changed. And if you see in the values, we have two objects. The first one is for the contact and the second one is for the account. As you can see, the status is 200, which is good. And for the account, the status is 200 as well, meaning the objects have been updated successfully. So this is how you can use a Salesforce Connected App and use that Connected App credentials in MuleSoft to access Salesforce APIs. So I hope you guys like this video. Please share your feedback in the comments down below, and we will see you in the next one.